Alrighty, what's up guys? Coach Todd here. Hope you like the do. It's long, but not for much longer, so it annoys my wife that I wore my Spartan headband like this one day. So I'm gonna make a video and publish it on YouTube for thousands of people to see. What a cool idea, right? So anyway, today I'm going to be covering, I've done this for P90X, but I want to do it for Insanity too, because I know a lot of you guys in Rip Club, a lot of other people out there are doing Insanity. I love it. I got phenomenal results with Insanity. I only lost 3 pounds, but I gained 7 pounds of lean mass when I did Insanity in 60 days. Crazy stuff. But today, the most important part, you guys heard me say this in every single nutrition video that I have made, that if you fail to plan, then you need to plan on failing. And part of planning is making sure you know how many calories you should be eating per day and in what proportions, where those calories should be coming from. That's very important. So today we're going to take a look inside the Insanity Elite Nutrition Guide, and I'm going to take you through exactly how to calculate your calorie intake and then break that down into what's called macros or macronutrients. And I try and make things very simple for my team members by showing you how many grams of protein you need to eat per day, how many grams of carbohydrates you need to eat per day, and how many grams of fats you need to eat per day based on the calorie intake that we're going to calculate right now. So let's get started so this video doesn't take forever. So step 1 is calculating your maintenance calories, and it says if you're sedentary and plan on doing little physical activity outside the program, multiply your current weight by 12. So step 1 is going to be green to get us started. So step 1 is to multiply your weight times 12. All right, now we're going to call it 185 pounds. All right, we got a 185 pound guy times 12. Who can do that in their head? Who can do that? Hold on, where's my phone? Because I know it's some of you. Oh man, it fell under my desk. All right, some of you are geniuses, and you're like, Todd, why haven't you figured out this equation yet? But even though I'm an engineer, I still can't do multiplication in my head very well. 185 multiplied by 12 is 2,220 calories per day. Holy moly, you're like, Todd, I don't even eat that much right now. It's like, well, here's the thing. We're calculating maintenance calories. The total we're going to get here is how many calories you need to maintain your current weight. That's important to understand. So, step 2, we've done step 1. We take body weight, multiply it by 12. A little side note, it says if you exercise, if you're moderately active and you exercise 3 to 5 times a week in addition to doing Insanity, then you're going to want to multiply your weight by 13. If you have a very highly active job, then multiply your weight by 14. So whatever, if you consider yourself, maybe you're a construction worker or a roofer or a physical trainer or an aerobics instructor, maybe you need to multiply your weight by 14 here. So step 2 is you need to calculate your insanitized calorie needs. Insanitized. That's funny. So what you're going to do for your insanitized calorie needs, oh my goodness, my red doesn't work. Oh, that was man, you gotta be joking. We'll do black. We'll do black. Hopefully black works. Hey-o! Step 2, insanitized calorie intake. You take your maintenance calorie needs, which is this guy right there. So we got 2,200, and we are going to add 600 calories to that for our insanitized calorie need. All right, and then that leaves us with 2,800 calories so far. All right, now step 3 is a modified calorie needs. It says here you'll decide how much you need to add or subtract. Remember, this is how many calories we need to maintain a current weight of 185 pounds while doing Insanity. Now we're going to decide how much we take away or add based on our goals. So if you want weight loss, subtract 500 calories from your insanitized calorie needs. If you want to maintain, like I said, keep that number right there. For a 185-pound person who is what? Has a sedentary lifestyle, meaning you don't do much physical activity outside of working out with insanity, multiply your weight by 12, you get your maintenance calories, add 600 for the calories you burn in insanity, you get 2,800 to maintain your weight of 185. Just want to make sure that's clear. For weight loss, we're going to go to blue. It's royal blue! Alright, sorry. So for weight loss, I just realized this video is going to be longer, but it's going to be beneficial because I want to show you guys how to break this down into something you can use. Weight loss, we're going to subtract 500 calories. Alright? And then to maintain, you leave it 0. Maintain. You know, we don't do anything to it. And then if you want to gain weight, then you want to add 300 calories to this total right here. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to break this number down into something you can use, something you can track using like MyFitnessPal, which is what I recommend. If you don't track your nutrition, then you're not going to get, you know, the infomercial style results that you see on our team all the time. I've broken this down to something that everybody understands. You can look at a nutrition label and see how many grams of proteins, carbs, and fats are in something. You know what's healthy and not healthy. So make good healthy choices and track your macronutrients. Call them macros. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we have this 185-pound person, right? So at 185, you know, we multiplied that by 12. We got 2,200. We add 600 for the insanitized calorie needs, and then we subtract 500 calories because we want to lose weight, and that brings us to a total of 2,300 calories per day to lose weight with insanity for a person who currently weighs 185. Now what I do is I break this down, like I said, into macronutrients. We're going to take 2,300 calories. If you want to burn weight super fast, this is super fast, you're going to do something 50, 30, 20. You might have seen this in the P90X nutrition guide. That's 50% of your intake comes from proteins, 30% comes from carbohydrates, 20% comes from fats. All right, so let's break that down. In 1 gram of protein, there are 4 calories. So 1 gram equals 4 calories. Okay? Got that? Same thing for carbohydrates. 1 gram of carbohydrates has 4 calories in it. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories in it. So what we can do is we can take this 2,300, watch this, we're going to do 2,300, multiply that by 50% or 0.5, okay? And that equals, let's see, 1,150. 1,150 calories need to come from protein, okay? So we know that there's 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. We just divide this by 4. So if we take 150 calories from protein and divide it by 4 calories, okay, what is that? Come on, 1150 divided by 4 equals 200 287 grams of protein. Protein, can I fit it? Yeah! 287 grams of protein per day. That is a crap ton of protein. I don't recommend eating that much. I would much rather see you do something along the lines of a 40-40-20. Okay? I'm not going to go through all of it. You get the point. So you take your calorie intake, multiply it by 30% for carbs, which will give you how many calories you need to get from carbs. Divide it by 4, because there's 4 calories in 1 gram of carbs. And then when you get to fats, you multiply your calorie intake by 20%. That'll give you the amount of calories you need from fats each day. Divide it by 9 calories per gram, and that will give you how many grams of fat you need to eat each day. And then you can track that in MyFitnessPal. And it's so simple. And you can change these numbers. Like I said, 287 grams of protein is ridiculous each day. So I would recommend switching this to 40-40-20. If your calorie intake was a little lower, maybe your calorie intake was like at 1900 or maybe 2000 calories a day, you'd be around 225, 235 grams of protein per day. That's all right. But you know, with Insanity, with how intense it is, these carbohydrates, bumping up your carbs is going to give you a lot more energy. It's going to help you in the workouts too. So I recommend following a 40-40-20 during Insanity. So we're almost at 12 minutes, guys. If you have any questions about how I did these calculations, just post them in the comments below, or you can email me directly at coachtodd@rippedclub.net, and I would be happy to walk you through this process or help you understand it better. I'll also put this in a blog post. I'll put out the entire equation so you can see how it's all laid out, and you can just plug in your own numbers, hopefully, and do this on your own. So hopefully this video was helpful, guys. Give it a thumbs up if it was. Give it a thumbs up if you like my hair. All right? It's at least worth that. So awesome, guys. How to calculate your Insanity nutrition and how to track it using some simple stuff we can all understand. Grams of protein, grams of carbs, grams of fats. It really is that simple. So I love you guys, and dig deeper. That was stupid. I'm sorry.